Hello fam, welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet. If you are new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here hanging out, and come visit me on TikTok and Instagram because I'm always there too. And of course, welcome back to all these goodies. You guys, I slept in today until 10. That has not happened in whew. So I feel like a new woman. And my skin, what I just did is primed with this primer. You guys know I love it. Then I used this foundation, and I used the yellow color corrector from LA Girl and NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. I just want all the liquids to kind of just sit here while we try this bad boy out. So Fenty released this Stalk'R face eye bronzer highlight palette. Saw it on Sephora, you know, those Sephora sales going on, so perfect timing. So I saw it and I was like, do I need it? But then I'm like, yes, because not only is it beautiful, look at this. You see this? Ooh, and look it. You have every shade of bronzer. You have a highlight. You can use it for your eyes. You can use it for your face. And I absolutely love one palettes to do the majority of your face because it's super convenient, especially if you're always running around. So look at this. Look at, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What I like to do with one palette is use them as much as humanly possible. So I just primed my lids a little bit and I set them with some setting powder. So what I usually do is use one brush. I use the MAC 217 brush. This brush I've had legit for like a long time. Wait, am I centered? I don't feel like I'm centered. I think I'm centered now. I also use this one like this. Something that's tapered at the end. Something that looks like this will help you. I'm gonna show you. So let's start off with this shade right here, this light shade. And I've never used Fenty's bronzers, so I was like, this is a good opportunity to have like all of it. So we're just gonna hit this right here on the crease, just above. Nothing too neat. You see that color it's giving us? Just a light wash. If this is all you want to do, we could leave it like this, but we're gonna use all the shades. Not only is this shade super light, but look how pigmented it is. Like you can already see it on the crease and on the lid really. This one we're bringing it all the way to the top, like as high as possible. Not really at the eyebrow, but also like blending it out at the crease and then bringing it up towards the eyebrow, but not really at the eyebrow. So you are gonna get either this color switch, a paper towel, whatever you have, clean this up a little bit. So In the Sun was the first one and Private Island is this one. So what we're gonna do is just really build onto our crease. So now I'm getting the tip of this brush and right here, just, right here. Because we're gonna use the side and we're gonna use like this corner too. So because we're getting a darker shade, we're gonna hold the brush with that tip tapping on the crease. You see what I'm saying? Like you have to kind of bring your either wrist, kind of flick it, or bring like your arm up. You see how it's just like, it's blending itself. And doing tapping motions is gentle on the eye and it kind of does the blend for you. It just takes more time. And sometimes we don't got that time, but sometimes we have to make time. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this. Look, so pretty. And also with this second shade, we're bringing it up high too. It's kind of meeting that first shade. Because essentially the darker we get, the more precise we're gonna get. So going back to clean the brush, we're gonna go in with this third shade right here, which is Caramel Cutie. With Caramel Cutie, we can start bringing it here at the end. Doing tapping and then kind of like circular motions. You can do this with any eyeshadow palette you have, whatever you have works. And at this point, I'm using like this point of the brush. So I'm kind of, you know, bringing it at an angle and just tapping it right there, you see? Not like this, how we did before. There's literally no fallout here. I love that. Just kidding, I said I was gonna use one brush, but we're gonna use a smaller one. Thick Mint right here in this little brush, like this flat brush. And let's start, we're gonna kind of give a little bit of dimension here. No, this brush is not it. I something a little dense there. You see how much darker it goes on? And again, I'm doing like tapping motions. Gonna go back in with our brush, our first brush, and kind of blend in. Make sure everything's kind of cohesive. This looks so freaking good. Let's get this shade right here at the corner. Oh, look at that. their finger, we're gonna add it here. Love, look, it's not picking up any texture on the lid. Oof. No, I can't go a day without my Fenty liner, so we're gonna get it. It's brown, it's their brown one. We're just gonna line this, make this a little darker. I used this since it released. I don't know how long ago. It's been months. I've used it every single day, well, almost, and it's still working. It's drying out finally, and I bought a new one at the sale, but like it really works forever and ever. And I don't want the wing to look like a wing. We're gonna go back in with the darker shade and just buff this out. Oh, dang. Oh, so good, so good. Okay, now I'm thinking like we need a little more dimension. So let's get this last shade that we haven't used yet. These shades are so pigmented. And honestly, look at these pans. They're fairly big for it to be one big palette of bronzers, right? With the tip, you're gonna kind of look straight ahead because that'll help you find your crease, and you're just gonna start tapping it, kind of just making it darker. Gives a little more oomph. Okay, fam, I just finished this other eye and I set to the skin with this foundation powder. I love this. This looks so good. Wow, it's like better than I expected it to be. When it comes to like a palette like this, I love that you can just mix a bunch of bronzers. I find that this too warm on this side, so let's kind of go here. Let's go with this middle shade right here. And maybe let's dab onto the last shade. I personally like my bronzers to be a little bit on the cool side. So what I do is just tap over. So I'm tapping to lay the product on the face. You see how you can see it? And after you've placed it, you can start buffing. I try to keep right here, like the top of the ear, and I try to stay there. You know, sometimes it doesn't happen, but I do find when you tap, you're placing the product and then you're buffing it so it looks like nice and smooth. It's really pigmented, you see that? Oh dang, yeah. Oh, I love it. Here, let's add some powder here. Oh, I look sculpted AF. Another thing I like to use with the same brush, the MAC one, can get any shade here. I don't know, something like right here. Contour my nose just like towards the top. And then I meet it right here, you see? Lately, I've been doing it with the actual eyeshadow palettes I've been using, like the nude one. And then if you're like, dang, it's too much, or you did too much, you can get that foundation powder we used. Just tap it over, or like lighten it up, and then you can start over or leave it. You see, and it's just all. And you can always go back here, do a little something, something. And those two colors just became a perfect shade. Like I like a little bit of warmth, but I like a little bit of coolness, but not too neutral, because then that could look weird. I don't know. And you see how it kind of looks a little messy? That's because we used a fluffy brush. We can always get a little bit of powder, like any sort of setting powder, and just clean it up here. You see me do this all the time. So let me just finish up the face, add a lip, put some mascara on, and then I'll be back. I'm back. I just realized, let's add some highlight. I'm gonna use the same brush, and let's just add a little bit right here. This is so pigmented. Huh. Now, I like to add some of my cupid bow, a little on the nose. Actually, let's add some right here. Just blend this out. Actually, let me mix. You know what? Look at this gold. Oh my god, that's pretty. Here, let's add some here. This is truly like the perfect everyday palette. Oh! Okay, for real, I'll be back. All right, fam, full face, peinada, and everything, you guys. Oh my god, this palette is bomb. Before we get into it, let me give you some info really quick. This is the Fenty Stalk'R Face Eye Bronzer and Highlight Palette. It retails for $48. It has shimmer and matte finishes. This is a limited edition face and eye bronzer highlight palette with 2 new highlighting shades for dimension. I'm bummed that it's limited edition because I personally don't like limited edition products because things like this are so good and we won't be able to get it next year. So luckily we have the VIB sale right now. We can get this on sale, but oh my god, it is beautiful. This is like the best eyeshadow, face, and highlight palette I've ever tried all in one. Look at this highlight. It's not glittery, it's not sitting on top of the skin. It really like melted into the skin. The skin looks wet. You guys know I'm not a big highlight person. Did I not put highlight here? I did not, because I do have oily skin, but I don't know, something about when the skin looks wet I absolutely love. The bronzer is not patchy, it doesn't look funky. You guys know I have bronzer problems at times. Everything just glided on the skin nicely. The eyeshadows, all the layering of the, not even eyeshadows, they're bronzers. I definitely recommend this. I would buy this again because this is really good for anyone who's in a rush and doesn't like to have 1,000 products in one. This palette can get your eyes done, your cheeks done, your contour done, your bronzer done in an instant. If you don't even have to put blush if you don't want to, because I just feel like it worked out so well. You can just put the highlight on your lid and call it a day, and it just gives you that pop of color, you know? I'm very impressed with the formula and the pigmentation and how it applies. It's so good. I really like this. I want to just give you my lip color. It's the lip liner from NYX and Maybelline's More Mocha lipstick. I did something else. Of course, I put my LA Girl eyeliner on, and wow. I think I'm gonna do a wear test though. I'm gonna do maybe like a 5-hour wear test just so you guys can see how everything looks in like golden hour. And yeah, this is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. Let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think about this? Will you get it? Have you used Fenty makeup? Have you used her bronzers? Let me know, because you guys know I always want to know the deal. And yeah, as a first impressions, this is so good. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Can't get enough of this. I just cannot. I love it. I love it.